One habit that will change your life. What if I told you that there's one simple habit that took me from being completely lost in life to building a six-figure business, improving my relationships, and finally feeling like I'm living with purpose? And what if I told you it takes just 10 minutes a day? No, it's not meditation. It's not journaling. It's not waking up at 5 a.m. It's something so simple that most people completely overlook it. Yet it's been practiced by everyone from Marcus Aurelius to Oprah Winfrey, from Bill Gates to your most successful neighbor you secretly admire. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what this habit is, why it works on a neurological level, and most importantly, how to implement it starting today so you can see results in the next 30 days. But first, let me tell you about the worst period of my life. If you're ready to transform your life, smash that subscribe button and let's dive in. 3 years ago, I was stuck, and I mean really stuck. I was working a job I hated, coming home exhausted every day, scrolling through social media until midnight, then waking up and doing it all over again. Sound familiar? My relationships were surface level. I had big dreams but zero progress. I'd start projects and never finish them. I was reactive to everything. Other people's moods, unexpected problems, even the weather could ruin my entire day. I was living life on autopilot, and honestly, I didn't even realize it. Then one evening, after another disappointing day where I accomplished nothing meaningful, I stumbled across a quote by Socrates: "The unexamined life is not worth living." That hit me like a truck. When was the last time I actually examined my life? When did I last ask myself tough questions about where I was heading, what I was learning, or why I kept making the same mistakes over and over? The answer was never. I was 28 years old, and I had never truly reflected on my life in a structured way. That's when I discovered the habit that changed everything. And before you roll your eyes thinking this is another self-help gimmick, let me share the science behind why this works. The science. Neuroscientists have discovered something fascinating about our brains. There's a network called the default mode network, or DMN. This network is active when we're not focused on a specific task, and it's responsible for self-referential thinking and mental time travel. Here's the problem. For most people, the DMN operates chaotically. We ruminate about the past, worry about the future, but we never consciously process our experiences in a way that leads to growth. Dr. Matthew Lieberman at UCLA found that when we put our experiences into words, a process called affect labeling, it literally changes our brain structure. The emotional intensity decreases, and our prefrontal cortex, the logical part, becomes more active. But here's what's even more powerful. Harvard Business School professor Francesca Gino conducted a study with call center employees. One group spent the last 15 minutes of each workday reflecting on what they learned. After just 10 days, their performance improved by 23% compared to the control group. 23% improvement in just 10 days. Another study by Dr. Laura King found that people who engaged in structured reflection showed improved immune function, better relationships, and increased life satisfaction that lasted for months. This isn't just feel-good psychology. This is hard science, showing that reflection literally rewires your brain for success. The habit revealed. So what is this life-changing habit? It's called the daily download. Every single day for just 10 minutes, you're going to download your experiences, thoughts, and insights in a specific way that maximizes learning and growth. But this isn't random journaling or stream of consciousness writing. This is a structured process based on decades of research in cognitive psychology and peak performance. The daily download consists of 3 simple questions. 1, what did I learn today? Not just facts, but insights about yourself, others, or life. 2, what did I do well today? This builds confidence and identifies your strengths. 3, what will I do differently tomorrow? This creates continuous improvement. That's it. 3 questions, 10 minutes, every day. But the magic isn't in the questions themselves. It's in what happens when you do this consistently. Let me break down the psychology of why this works so powerfully. Why it works, the psychology. Pattern recognition. Your brain is a pattern recognition machine, but it needs quiet time to identify patterns. When you reflect daily, you start noticing what triggers your best performance, what drains your energy, and what behaviors lead to the outcomes you want. I remember after just 2 weeks of daily downloads, I realized that every time I had a productive day, I had started it by tackling my most important task first. This simple insight revolutionized my productivity. The compound effect of small insights. Each day's reflection might seem small, but insights compound. Today, you might realize that you work better in the morning. Next week, you might discover that certain people energize you while others drain you. A month later, you connect the dots and restructure your entire schedule around these insights. Emotional regulation. By consistently processing your emotions through reflection, you develop what psychologists call emotional granularity, the ability to identify and understand your emotions precisely. This leads to better decision-making and less reactive behavior. Identity reinforcement. When you regularly acknowledge what you did well, you're not just building confidence, you're reinforcing your identity as someone who grows, learns, and improves. This creates a positive feedback loop that accelerates your progress. Future-focused thinking. The third question, what will I do differently tomorrow? Prevents you from dwelling on mistakes and instead channels your energy into improvement. This is called implementation intention in psychology, and it dramatically increases the likelihood of positive behavior change. Quick question for you. What's one pattern in your life that you've noticed but never really examined? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. Real results. Case studies. Let me share some real results from people who've implemented the daily download. Sarah's story, career breakthrough. Sarah was stuck in middle management for 5 years. After 3 months of daily downloads, she noticed a pattern. Her best ideas came during informal conversations with colleagues, not informal meetings. She started scheduling more coffee chats and brainstorming sessions. Within 6 months, she had developed an innovation that saved her company. $2 million and earned her a promotion to VP. The insight was always there. She just needed the reflection habit to see it. Mike's transformation, relationship revival. Mike's marriage was struggling. Through daily downloads, he realized that every good day with his wife happened when he had asked her about her day and really listened, without trying to fix anything. Such a simple insight, but it transformed their relationship. He started implementing question and listen time every evening. They're celebrating their 20th anniversary next month. Jessica's journey, entrepreneur success. Jessica had started and failed at 3 businesses. Through reflection, she discovered a pattern. She always quit right before the breakthrough moment, usually around month 8 when things got challenging. Armed with this insight, when she started her 4th business and hit the inevitable month 8 wall, she pushed through. That business is now generating multiple 6 figures annually. My own results. For me, the daily download revealed that I was most creative late at night, but most productive in the morning. This led me to restructure my entire schedule. Creative work, writing, planning, strategizing at night. Execution work, calls, admin, content creation in the morning. This single insight increased my productivity by at least 40% and reduced my stress dramatically because I was finally working with my natural rhythms instead of against them. Here's what's important to understand. These weren't earth-shattering revelations. They were simple insights that these people had the data for all along. The daily download just helped them see the patterns, how to implement. Now let's get practical. Here's exactly how to implement the daily download. Step 1. Choose your time and place. Pick the same time every day. I recommend evening because you're processing the day's events. Choose a quiet spot where you won't be interrupted. This could be your bedroom, a coffee shop, or even your car. Consistency of time and place helps build the habit faster. Step 2. Set a timer for 10 minutes. This prevents the process from becoming overwhelming. Some days you'll want to write more, but the timer ensures you'll do it even on busy days. Step 3. Use the 3 questions. Write them at the top of your page or in your phone. What did I learn today? What did I do well today? What will I do differently tomorrow? Step 4. Write by hand, when possible. Research shows that handwriting activates different neural pathways than typing, leading to deeper processing and better memory formation. Step 5. Focus on depth, not length. You're not trying to write a novel. Sometimes a single powerful insight is worth more than 3 pages of surface-level thoughts. Common mistakes to avoid. Making it too complicated? Stick to the 3 questions. Skipping days and trying to catch up. Consistency beats perfection. Being too negative? Balance challenges with wins. Writing in generalities. Be specific about situations and insights. Pro tips for success. Start with just 5 minutes if 10 feels overwhelming. Use voice notes if writing isn't convenient. Review your past entries once a week to spot bigger patterns. Share insights with a trusted friend for accountability. The 30-day challenge. I challenge you to commit to 30 days of daily downloads. That's all, just 30 days. Mark it on your calendar right now. If you don't see meaningful insights and improvements in how you approach life, then maybe this habit isn't for you. But I'm confident that if you stick with it, you'll be amazed at what you discover about yourself. Advanced techniques. Once you've established the basic habit, here are some advanced techniques. The weekly review. Every Sunday, review your week's worth of daily downloads. Look for patterns across multiple days. What themes emerge? What insights keep appearing? The monthly pattern analysis. After 30 days, you'll have enough data to identify significant patterns. Create categories like energy management, relationship insights, productivity patterns, and personal growth moments. The Insight Action Plan. When you identify a powerful insight, create a specific action plan. Don't just note that you work better in the morning. Restructure your schedule to capitalize on this knowledge. The gratitude integration occasionally replace "what did I do well" with "what am I grateful for?" This adds an emotional richness to your reflections and improves overall well-being. The challenge processing. When you face a significant challenge, dedicate extra time to processing it through reflection. Ask, what is this situation trying to teach me? And how can I grow from this experience? Here's the truth. Most people will watch this video, think, that's interesting, and then do nothing with the information. But you're not most people, are you? You clicked on this video because you're ready for change. You're tired of living on autopilot. You want to unlock your potential and start living intentionally. The daily download is your key to that transformation. Remember, every expert was once a beginner. Every successful person was once struggling to find their way. The difference isn't talent or luck. It's the willingness to consistently examine their life and make small improvements every day. Your future self is counting on the decisions you make today. So here's what I want you to do right now. Grab a notebook or open your phone. Write down today's date. Answer the 3 questions for today. Set a reminder for tomorrow at the same time. Comment below, I'm starting my daily download challenge today. This creates accountability. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content about personal development and life optimization. And remember, the life you want is just 10 minutes of daily reflection away. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll dive into the science of habit formation and how to make any positive change stick. Until then, keep growing, keep reflecting, and keep becoming the person you're meant to be.